Good morning and welcome to episode number 349 of Simply Flying Live with me, Shashank Nigam, your host and the CEO of Simply Flying. Yesterday was my daughter Sana's 4th birthday. I asked her, Sana, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she kept thinking and she said, maybe an astronaut. I said, an astronaut, where does the astronaut go? She's like, goes to the moon. I said, why do you want to go to the moon? And she had very interesting answers and we had a very nice conversation. Which is what got me thinking, hey, why did she say an astronaut but not a pilot? And that is because to most girls that age, it doesn't occur that they should be a pilot. In fact, research has shown that boys as young as 5 years old decide that they want to be a pilot. But girls are a little different. Up till 16 years of age, girls do not decide if they want to be a pilot or not. That's a huge gap. That's because of the perception gap that pilots are mostly male. That's what girls think is the deal. So that's a mindset shift that's needed. And I was at the Aviation Festival a couple of weeks ago, and I spoke with Johan, the CEO of easyJet, and he shared that easyJet has a target to have 20% of its workforce as pilots by 2020. And easyJet is now taking steps to promote this aspect of their business as well. They've just launched a video and a beautiful microsite which has a spoof on the Catch Me If You Can, the famous Leonardo DiCaprio movie, in which Leonardo DiCaprio walks through an airport with lots of beautiful flight attendants in his arms. And as they sashay down the terminal, lots of people are taking pictures. They're raising a hat to them, a tip of the hat. What easyJet does is they get kids and they switch the genders. The pilot is a girl, Hannah, and she's accompanied by boys who are flight attendants. And everyone is then waving at them and wowed by them until Hannah meets an easyJet captain herself, who is a female pilot. I thought that was a very nicely done video and a beautiful microsite to go along with it to showcase that they want to have 20% of their pilots as females by 2020. Very aggressive, and I'm very excited to see easyJet doing this. Another UK airline, FlyBe, is running a campaign called FlyShe. Sounds like FlyBe. FlyShe again wants to encourage women or girls to think about becoming a pilot, and they show they give a task to girls to say paint what a pilot looks like or draw what a pilot looks like, and every young girl draws a pilot that's a male, and they think about they ask them, why don't you think about becoming a pilot, and they say that it just does not occur to them, which again is quite interesting. So FlyBe has also come up with a very interesting website, a microsite that goes through the story, shares the statistics, and proclaims that we need more women as pilots. I'm all for it. I've got 2 daughters. But not only that, I think in general, there are airlines that are encouraging women to be pilots. FlyNAS in Saudi Arabia has launched a campaign to hire 1,000 female pilots, and that is a big deal coming from Saudi Arabia, which now has its first female driver and its first news journalist, broadcast journalist as well. So women going and becoming pilots is going to be a great thing for the industry, not just getting the gender balance right, but ensuring that women can dream big and aim high as well. There are lots of ways airlines need to deal with the upcoming shortage of pilots. Some, like I've covered previously, are hiring indigenous pilots. Others are encouraging women to be pilots, mostly for the good. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your comments on what you think about this on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, or wherever you're watching this video. Meanwhile, you guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch you tomorrow. Till then, have a great one. Bye-bye.